Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel, Gracie's Home and Gardens. So today, as you can see, white out. It's like freezing. It's cold, and look at the beautiful birds I have outside. It's not my bird, but I mean, I enjoy them. So anyway, since I can't do much outside, like gardening, cleaning up my yards, I can see all the videos people cleaning up their yard, and I'm like, oh, I would love to do that, but it's just not at the moment. So I just thought, let's talk about flowers that can inspired us, inspired me first of all. Like easiest cut flowers, mostly annual, to direct sow, especially for beginners. So if you are a beginner, maybe this video will work for you. So these flowers that I'm going to talk about, guys, is it's the flowers that I have experienced that germinates very easy for me to direct sow. You don't need any grow lights, you don't need any setup inside your home, especially maybe you don't have a lot of space to put up grow lights and it's expensive. Cost effective, and you just buy, all you need to do is buy seeds or maybe exchange seeds from others or ask seeds from your friends, and you just want to plant it direct sow in soil. So my first favorite, and it's very easy for me, is zinnia. And zinnia, you can find a lot. Like I have a bunch of zinnias. I hope I can put up pictures. It's very dark, sorry about that. Like I'll show you. I have purchased different colors, guys, that I'm going to try this year. I have not had this purple, I have not this, and this one I have grown so all the time, this zinnias, and of course the lime series. So yeah, you can find cactus form or single or double, and now they have binary and queen lime blush kind of thing, queen series. So I am trying this year, and I've never put them, or I've never started them inside. Every year I just sow them outside, and as soon as the soil is warm, I just direct sow them, and they thrive, they germinate pretty well, and they're just overcrowded in my garden. I thin them because they're very easy. So I don't start them inside my home because I have a limited space. I can only grow so much inside. So I just pick the seeds to grow inside that I'm not familiar with, that it takes longer. So yeah, so this is the zinnia. I'm going to grow them again. So, and next flowers, sorry, that's Gracie. Cosmos, guys, cosmos are very, very easy to grow. So if you're a beginner, I suggest cosmos are very, very easy to direct. So you don't need, I have never tried to grow this inside my home, so because I just throw a seed and they just sprout. And actually cosmos, they reseed itself for the next year. So some, they just come back from last year. I grown different colors like cream or kind of ivory color, but the pink ones and lavenders, like this here, they come back from the previous years that I have in the garden. So it's very, very, I love them. And they actually grow so tall, like 5 feet. Like I'm very short, so, and when I go there, it's like just taller than me. So, and it's so beautiful. And you can also use cosmo foliage for just greeneries, not just the flowers. So I think every cottage garden or wildflower garden, cosmos should be there. So in my opinion, guys. Next is sunflower. I think your garden, every garden must have a sunflower. I purchased a new variety this year, guys. This is like a chocolate cherry kind of thing, and I always have this. And my favorite are this one, that giant sun gold. Like, look at the teddy bear. So they are beautiful. And guys, there's so many kinds of sunflowers. If you want a pollen less, I think the Procut series is might be good for you. But if you just want a sunflowers that would, like, you know, shine in your garden, any types of sunflowers. I even had sunflowers growing in my yard from my bird seed. So very easy. As soon as the soil is warm, you put them in the ground and they just grow for you. The only drawback for me is the chipmunk. They chop down. I don't think it's a bunny, but I think it's the chipmunk. They chopped down some of my sunflower last year. But anything that like big and strong, and you just kind of cover them away, and when it's strong, they just pass by it. So, but I mean, you know, I have lots of sunflowers. That's I noticed last year. Next are celosia. Guys, this is like weeds in my country. But here is so beautiful. So this year I'm just gonna direct sow them because I started last year to indoor, and what happened is I put them outside to hardening them off, and I forgot them outside the whole night. It freezes and it wilted the next day. Was like devastated. So what I did, my neighbor gave me a seed, and I just direct sow them, broadcast them in the soil in my garden. They just germinate for me so nicely. So you know what I said, next year I am not going to plant this indoors, like start them indoors for 6 to 8 weeks or something like that. I'm just gonna direct sow them in my yard. I'm not gonna, you know, waste my energy in doing this. So yeah, very, very, very easy. Like if you're a beginner, that's my suggestions. Very easy to direct sow them, and it will just germinate for you very well. And next is dill. Dill is I think the easiest. Once you have dill in your garden, you don't need to plant them every year. They just come back like weed. But they're beautiful. You can use them for your cooking, and they're beautiful in the arrangement. So I like a filler. So it's not just for your cooking, and that's why I put this as like a cut flower, because you can also use this as a flower in your arrangement. So I think dill is very, very how do you call it, very, very easy to direct sow them in your garden if you're, like, you know, wanted to. And they're very good in pollinators. A lot of bees going in there. And I think I saw last year the monarch caterpillar was in my dill. So yeah, they are very, very, like, very good to be part of your garden. Last flower that is very, very easy to direct so is, I guess you probably guys gonna be surprised, but is baby's breath, or gypsophilia. How do you say it? Gypsophilia, baby's breath. I have never grown this before other than last year, and I just literally, I like kind of I don't know, I'm not gonna start this indoors, and I'm just gonna scatter them in the yard, in my underneath my how do you call it, literally I cannot just lazy sprinkle them underneath my hydrangea. And guys, believe me or not, they just thrive like beautiful in there, and they're so pretty in my arrangement. And oh, sorry about Gracie is so loud. And just so this year I bought more seeds to plant, and I even have a lot of seeds. I collected seeds in my garden from last year. So I think baby's breath is like one of those easiest seed you can direct sow if you're a beginner. And if you like baby's breath, they're very, very, very nice. They're very nice for cut flower arrangement. So anyway, guys, I hope these flowers I shared with you guys will inspire you to do something, or you know, if you're thinking to do some gardening this year. Maybe you just move into a new house and you didn't have any uh, you know, didn't have any garden in your new home, and you wanted to try a garden, like just, but you don't want to start indoors. So any of these seeds you can pick, you can try growing. Is very easy, and personally it's very easy because I have tried it like for myself, and I'm also a beginner. I'm not like a pro farmer. I'm just like a ordinary home gardener, like you guys. So yeah, I hope these seeds, this variety of flowers will inspire you guys to, you know, plant in your gardens as well, because you know what, spring is coming and summer is gonna be here very soon, and stores are open for seeds already. When I went there, I kept just looking, like, you know, checking out, and they are already there with their inventories. So before those run out, guys, before we cut up with our busy days, get your seeds prepared and just, you know, be motivated of planting your garden. So again, this is Gracie's Home and Gardens. I hope I inspired you with some of these seed variety that I showed you, and see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.